Senator Moody.
Thank you, Your Honor. Honorable colleagues, before I begin my statement, I want to acknowledge the pain and sorrow that continues to be felt in Kamloops and throughout our country after the discovery of the unmarked graves of 215 First Nations children. I join Canadians in calling for substantive action so that Canadians understand the truths of our history and so that there can be true reconciliation. As a country, we have failed our children. Today, I rise to speak to an initiative that proposes a vision for our country that places our children front and center. To recognize the important work of the Inspiring Healthy Futures Coalition, who recently published their final report. While many Canadians are beginning to see light at the end of our pandemic tunnel as we navigate our way out of the current health crisis, we have every indication that the crisis will continue for our children. Canadian children struggled even before the pandemic. UNICEF's Canada 2020 report demonstrated that as a country, we were failing to provide too many kids with the basics of life to ensure their health and well-being. Recognizing this, the Inspiring Healthy Futures Coalition sought to address the long-standing issues facing Canadian children aimed to provide a recovery plan for children, youth, and their families that is based on strong and comprehensive research, policy, and advocacy that would accelerate progress and coordinate the work in these important issues. Over a 6-month period, they heard the voices of children, youth, parents, educators, caregivers, activists, and scientists, amongst others. They spoke to over 1,500 Canadians representing a broad set of voices from across the country, asking communities questions about what children need to thrive, what are the urgent needs of families, and how can we work to turn knowledge into action. They heard in response many well-known and enduring truths: the need for housing and food security, the critical need for accessible childcare, enhanced parental leave policies. They heard that parents expect that their children will continue to face poor mental health outcomes and would like to see mental health supports closer to home, highlighting the pressing need to transform our healthcare system to meet today's demands. Their recommendations include the establishment of a federal accountability officer and the use of child impact assessments, because we need to understand how policies impact kids. I want to congratulate UNICEF Canada, Children Healthcare Canada, the Pediatric Chairs of Canada, and CIHR for this meaningful and impactful work. Colleagues, as you have heard me say before, every child deserves to have every opportunity to live and thrive in our country. I encourage all senators to read this report and to consider how you can make a difference. Together, we can make Canada the best place to be a kid. Thank you. Merci, Miigwech.